3 cups is a dinner plate heaped high. I start with greens because they are rich in B vitamins, vitamins A, C, K, and minerals. And those are 2 types of kale. Kale has the most nutrition per calorie of any plant. The B vitamins will protect your brain cells and your mitochondria. Vitamins A and C support your immune cells. Vitamin K keeps your blood vessels and bones healthy. And minerals are cofactors for hundreds of different enzymes in your bodies. Plus, having a plate full of daily greens will dramatically lower your risk of cataracts and macular degeneration, a leading cause of blindness in the U.S. So, have more kale, more parsley, more cooked greens. Have more smoothies and greens. Have dehydrated kale chips, which are so delicious. My teenage daughter and her friends love them. I want you to have 3 cups, a plate full of sulfur-rich vegetables every day. Your brain and your mitochondria need sulfur. Your liver and kidney need sulfur so they can remove toxins from your bloodstream. The cabbage family is rich in sulfur. That includes cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, turnips, rutabagas, radishes, collards, and kale. The onion family is also rich in sulfur. Onions, garlic, leeks, chives, shallots, and so are mushrooms and asparagus. I also want you to have a plate, 3 cups, preferably 3 different colors every single day. Colors are flavonoids and polyphenols. These are potent antioxidants that will support your retina, your mitochondria, your brain cells, and the removal of toxins. You can get your colors from vegetables like beets, carrots, peppers, red cabbage, or you can get them from berries and brightly colored fruits like peaches and oranges. I want you to have high-quality protein that's rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids are very important to insulate that wiring in your brain. It's also critical for the development of your jaws so you can have straight teeth and a larger brain. Therefore, have wild fish, in particular salmon and herring. Also have grass-fed meat every day. Our ancient societies all valued organ meats. And organ meats are concentrated sources of vitamins, minerals, and coenzyme Q. They are particularly potent at supporting your mitochondria. Therefore, have organ meats like liver and onion, heart, tongue, gizzards, sweetbreads once a week. The ancients would travel great distances or trade to ensure access to seaweed. Seaweed is a rich source of iodine and selenium. Your brain needs iodine to make myelin, the insulation for the wiring. It also needs iodine to remove toxins, in particular mercury, lead, and heavy metals. And adequate iodine lowers your risk of breast cancer and prostate cancer. Studies have shown that 80% of Americans have a relatively low iodine. Therefore, have seaweed at least once a week to ensure and maintain adequate iodine levels. Most Americans can't imagine eating 9 cups, 3 platefuls of vegetables and berries every day. But if you will commit to having 9 cups of these incredibly healthy, wonderful for you vegetables and berries every day, before you have grain, potatoes, dairy, you will have dramatically increased the vitamin and mineral content of your diet. Plus, you will have dramatically lowered the risk of food allergies. Food allergies and food sensitivities are far more common than we realize. They're difficult to diagnose. And in particular, sensitivity to gluten, the protein in wheat, rye, and barley, and to dairy, the casein protein in dairy, is associated with a wide variety of health problems, including but not limited to eczema, asthma, allergies, infertility, irritable bowel, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, arthritis, chronic headache, neurological problems, and behavior problems. Yes, It will cost more to eat these beautiful vegetables and berries. But I assure you, you are going to pay the price. You will pay the price now for food that restores your health and vitality, or you pay the price for doctor's visits, prescription drugs, surgeries, missed time from work, early retirement, and nursing home care. The choice is yours. Okay, 7 years, I got the best care, the latest, newest drugs, and continue to get more disabled. By November of 2007, I could not sit in a chair like you are now. I had to be reclined in a zero-gravity chair like this, at home or at work or in bed. I could walk short distances using 2 canes. I was losing my keys, my phones. I was having nightmares that my chief of staff had pulled my clinical privileges. That is when I designed a diet specifically for my brain cells and my mitochondria. That's when I became a modern-day hunter-gatherer. 3 months later, I could walk between exam rooms using 1 cane. The month after that, I could walk throughout the hospital without a cane. At 5 months, I got on my bike for the first time in a decade, and I pedaled around the block. 9 months into my new way of eating, I pedaled 18 miles. The following year, I did a trail ride in the Canadian Rockies. I am the canary in the coal mine, here as a warning to all of you. We have a choice. We can continue to eat that delicious, convenient, tasty, processed food and watch ourselves and our children grow steadily more overweight, depressed, and diabetic. Or we can continue to watch healthcare costs balloon out of control, bankrupting us individually and collectively as a country. Or we can eat for our mitochondria, eating vegetables and berries, grass-fed meat, organ meat, and seaweed, and have more vitality. We all have a choice. I choose to teach the public about the healing power of food and to conduct clinical trials. We are testing my interventions and others with secondary progressive MS. We'll present our research on Sunday at the 2011 Neuroscience Conference. The results are breathtaking. We all have a choice. I challenge you to become modern-day hunter-gatherers and eat for your mitochondria and become ambassadors for your mitochondria. For if I can rise up from a tilt-recline wheelchair doing this, imagine what eating for your mitochondria can do for you, your family, your country, your community, your world. We have a choice. What will yours be? Thank you.